Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and what a performance by Chelsea. They have completely destroyed Wolverhampton Wanderers, and what a way to respond to last week's defeat against Manchester City. I mean, what a performance. Let's get right into it. The game in the first half, it was quite even, to be very honest with you. Chelsea get the lead, and then Wolverhampton Wanderers reply. Chelsea get the lead quite early in like the second minute of the game with a header, and then Wolves started to get back in the game. They get the equalizer, and it's a 1-1. It was quite a good goal from Wolves, and the game looked quite even, to be very honest with you. And then Chelsea again, they go ahead and they take the lead, and it is 2-1 for them. And Wolves at the end of the first half, they again equalize. So we go into the second half, and it's 2-2. It's quite an entertaining game, quite evenly balanced team. Yani, both of the teams are evenly matched, and they are playing really good football. And at halftime, nobody really expected Chelsea to come out and play the way they did in the second half. I mean, they completely annihilated Wolverhampton defense, and it felt like something happened during halftime, like the way the Wolves player played in the second half. Like you couldn't really believe that this is the same. These are the same players that were playing in the first half. They just got overwhelmed, and the defending, especially after the third goal, like the last three goals were completely avoidable. Schoolboy defending, error after error, not taking nothing away from Chelsea. But the fourth and fifth goal were like so bad to concede, so bad positioning, no coordination between the defenders amongst themselves, and the Chelsea players are just running rampant. They are like, it was so bad to concede those two goals. And I think after that, the fourth goal went in. Basically, the heads dropped from Wolves players, and that helped Chelsea in a way to go ahead. And the moment the fifth goal goes in, that is basically game done and dusted. Then you are basically playing for some pride that it doesn't get worse than that, but it does get worse than that. And then João Felix comes in, and he scores the sixth goal. I mean, it was a great day for Chelsea. Jackson scores, João Felix scores. Jackson, who got criticized a lot last week because of his misses against Manchester City, gets the header in early on in the second minute. I criticized him as well. But a great performance for him. As I said, João Felix in the end, his first game after re-signing for Chelsea, he gets the goal as well. Pedro Neto with the assist. He went back to Wolves. So for him, it is quite a good return back at the Molineux. Both Portuguese combining, so that was good for them. Cole Palmer again getting his goal, that customary goal for him, and then it's a Madueke hat-trick for him. Like what a day for him, and all his all his goals were like quite good. The movement that he did at the end was quite good. And I said last week as well, and I said in my prediction video as well, that signing Felix and bringing in players like Neto is going to be quite helpful, because the way Maresca is playing, like all the front five players are quite interchangeable. You don't see all of them at the same position. All of them are changing their position continuously, and it is really helping each other. And I said there were signs of improvement in Chelsea last week, and you could see the improvement again this week as well. They missed a lot of chances last week, but in this week they did not. They took their chances, and you can see the result already. I predicted them to finish a ninth, but I'm already like in a way regretting that prediction, to be very honest with you. With the way Maresca is making his team play, I think it could turn out to be a very good season for Chelsea. And again, tonight was very good for them. I mean, you cannot say anything bad after a performance like that, especially in the second half. Like, they were unplayable. Wolves did not know what to do with them, and they just kept on piling on the pressure and scoring goal after goal. So it was a really good afternoon for Chelsea. Wolves, on the other hand, I think they would be really disappointed with themselves first to concede so early on. Like, you conceded a goal in the second minute, and that basically puts you on the back foot the moment the game starts, and then you are going on and you're trying to get equal and then trying to get the lead. But I would say they were really good in the first half. The 2 goals they scored, they showed real resilience, they showed fight, and the spirit was there from the Wolves players, and they were really good. As I said, a great movement, a great the way they played in the first half, it was really good. But the moment the second half comes, I don't know what happened. It all went out of the window. They just let Chelsea have the ball. They let Chelsea control the game, and they let them dictate the play. Like, they just it felt like they were shell shocked after conceding the 3rd goal, and the moment the 4th one goes in, it's gone from their head. Like, it was a very bad performance. Like, usually you say a game of 2 halves, but for both the teams, but it was a game of 2 halves from Wolves. Like, after in the second half, there was nothing from them. They did not offer anything. There was no threat from them. In the first half, they looked like the team who would score. Like, they were more threatening and they looked like the better team. But in the second half, I would say it was really bad, and I think the manager would have a look at it, and this it is not going to be a good after the 90 minutes. The talk he's going to have with his team is not going to be really good for the players. That was a very shocking performance, especially, the thing is, if you are gonna, if a team performs bad throughout the game, it becomes sort of understandable that they were really bad throughout the game, but they were really good in the first half. So that's what baffles me, that what really happened after the second half. You can say to a certain amount that Chelsea were really, really good, but then again, Wolves were like, they just sat back. They did not do anything in a way that could threaten Chelsea. In the first half, there were a lot of moments where Chelsea players, even though they wanted to attack, there was something in the back of the head. They knew that Wolves can come in and they can attack and they can cause us trouble, and they did it. They scored 2 goals, and they showed that they can go ahead and they can score the goals. But in the second half, I don't know what really happened, and they were really, really bad in the second half. And Chelsea, to their credit, they took advantage of that, and of course they scored 4 goals in the second half. That just shows you how bad it was without conceding. It helps the goal difference as well. Wolves, I have predicted them to finish in mid-table, but losing games like this and then with the margins like this, it could turn quite bad quite quickly. But on the whole, it was quite an entertaining game for me as a neutral watching the game. It was the first game of the day, so it was very good to watch. I was very happy up until halftime. Like, being an Arsenal fan, you don't want Chelsea to win, or you don't want them to have a good game. But to be very honest, they were really, really good in the second half, and they deserve to win the game, to be very honest with you. And as I said last week, the Chelsea board and the Chelsea fans, they need to give Mariska a time. They need to give him a proper a good period of time, that he can lay out his plan the way he wants to play, that he can instill his ideas into the squad, and then you are going to see the results. You are slowly, already I said last week as well, that you could see flashes of what he's trying to do, and now again today you saw it, and the Conference League playoff game as well, and again today they were really good. I think it is going to be a good season for Chelsea. My prediction might be wrong, but you never know. It is the Premier League. One week it could be really good, and the other week it could be a disaster for you. But tonight it is a good day for Chelsea. The fans can enjoy, the players can enjoy, the manager can enjoy. Wolves, I think they would be really, really disappointed, especially after the first half performance. But they need to buckle up, because there's a game again next week, and they need to be ready for that as well. That is it for me. A lot of football still to play today. A good start to the day with an exciting game. So we'll see a lot of Real Madrid are playing Atletico, Liverpool, Bayern Munich. So I think I'm going to do videos about all of them after the game. So it is a good day if you're a football fan and across Europe. So yeah, that is it for me. Like let me know what you guys think of the game, what you guys think about Chelsea, how good they were, and what about Mariska. Do you think he is the right guy? Because I really think he's the right person for the job. Let me know in the comment section below. And what about Wolves? Like, they were really good in the first half, but what happened to them in the second half? Let me know everything in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 150 subs before the transfer window opens. That's the target. Currently we are about like 4 subscribers away, so it would be really helpful if you could go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.